Oh, hello and welcome to the SuperBacaBros channel and tonight's stream of Neighborhood RPG, a show where I bring friends and families together to play Dungeons and Dragons. With me, we have these three amazing, I'm pointing this way because that's the way it looks like on the stream, but we have these three amazing players that are continuing the story of the Curse of Strahd, and I'm super excited to get into it tonight because last session ended, I don't want to say in a doozy, but it was pretty interesting the way it ended. We will talk about how that ended on the previously on. But first, we got to get it through a little bit of business work. As people who are watching this at home, thank you for being here. Appreciate it. It is a Tuesday evening late, and we thank you for taking your time to be with us. But if you want to interact with the stream, you absolutely can by using your channel points, redeeming them to affect the game live. You can, give players advantage on rolls, heal them, give a NPC to help or to hurt, and a very special hidden one that may or may not be revealed very, very shortly. So do not forget that. The stream elements chat should be dropping that hint every so often. If the stream elements wants to keep their job, fucking do it. But do remember that we are going to be able to allow you to interact with it while we're playing. Also, the music that you're going to be hearing soon once we get into the game is tabletop audio. It is a browser-based service that you can use for your home or stream games, absolutely free. They have a sound pad that is pretty robust, to be honest with you. I haven't played with it as much as I should. But the options for different music that they have is really good. Tim from Brooklyn has composed a lot. Sci-fi, fantasy, all kinds of different choices. So really, really cool. Check that out. That's tabletop audio. And also the campaign specific music is by Travis Savoy. He has allowed us to use this for the Curse of Strahd campaign. Definitely give them a follow on Bandcamp, but he has made Sent to Avernus, all kinds of different other campaign composed music. So please check them out. I will be dropping their links in the chat here shortly. I just want to make sure I get through all of that because it's really cool. I mean, honestly, all of this stuff compared to when I was super younger playing D&D is so much more different and diverse and really awesome. And I want to give them as much love because it's cool to have these toys to play with. And you should be able to too. With that out of the way, we're going to get into the introductions. I'm going to say this, crossing my fingers. The last few streams, for whatever effing reason, once we get over to Cyrus's, it just crashes. So I've deleted the scene of Cyrus's and re-downloaded it and I've created a whole new one, updated OBS. Hopefully it doesn't happen. I've been testing out like crazy. If it does, the dark powers are fucking with me. And that's fine. Whatever. Do whatever you want, I guess. That's my curse. But we're going to go ahead and get into the introduction so we can play this amazing game. And I hope you all like it. So, first off, Phil, we're going to go with you. Go ahead and introduce your character and anything you'd like to say about them. Go
ahead. So my character is Eldrin Farrell, half elf bard.
You caught it. You caught it.
I shouldn't have picked another half.
Is there any
something.
other half anything? That is half giant? Shit, you can just keep going.
I'll just feel like schizophrenic. I'll just have a bunch of half personalities in my head. What am I gonna say? I don't know. He's a kind of a comedic bard. He is not usually one for kind of putting himself in danger, so definitely feels very uneasy. But before we got started, I was thinking, I never know what to say. So since he is kind of a comedic bard, I thought I'd try something a little different and just kind of do a joke.
Okay.
Just kind of see how that goes. So a fighter, a cleric, a wizard, and a bard are arguing about who can eliminate monsters the best. I can slice and dice them with my weapons, says the fighter. I can have my god smite someone, says the cleric. I can take them out from miles away, says the wizard. The bard smirks and says, I can get 3 trumps to defeat them for me.
Nice. You know what? Yeah, that's not. I didn't take any psychic damage on. That's actually a pretty good joke. But thank you for your introduction, and hopefully we get some good zingers like that in the campaign today. Next off, we're gonna go over to Hannah. If you could please, I don't know why have you like shorter for some reason than everyone else. I'm so conscious of like cutting people's heads off now that
Now we're going this way.
now we're going, yeah, now it's going the other way. So, let's see here. Fix this live. We're doing it live. Producer Steve is going to get fired. There we go.
And the
Hannah,
head's
go ahead. You're just all head. Go ahead, Hannah. Introduce your character and anything you'd like to say about.
I am Strafaria. I am a rogue half-elf. My backstory is that I have amnesia and I'm slowly piecing together my story. And yeah, I'm excited to see what else is in this enchanted manor.
Nice, very nice. I love the fact that we're slowly getting your backstory and the actions you are deciding is actually affecting that, whether you realize that or not. So, super excited to see how that turns out. I'm trying to stall because I really don't want to see what happens here. But Cyrus, we're gonna go over to you. If you could please introduce people. If something happens to the stream, I promise you we will be back. Cyrus, go ahead and introduce your character and anything you'd like to say about them.
Hello, are we still here? We
Still
seem
live.
to be.
Yeah,
We
still
seem
live.
to be. Neato. All right, I'm Cyrus. I am playing Balrog the Stone, half giant, ex gladiator, here to make friends and smash faces. He just heard his teammates rustling around in a broom closet. He's not sure what that was all about. He's been trying to get through this place kind of quick. Maybe he's a little scared and trying to just power through it. And let's see, there was something important I was going to mention about Balrog and where he's at right now. Oh, I can't remember though. What a bummer. Something he's got something going on that I was thinking about earlier.
The mistrust maybe of Strafaria not revealing the information.
Oh yes, we've been working with this little mini arc. They saw some ghosties and they didn't mention it to Balrog. So yeah,
To be fair, I thought we did.
It's okay. It's a really good arc now, so we're gonna go with it.
I like it too.
I just figured it would confuse you more than anything.
It probably would have. But now his feelings are a little hurt, and he has some big feelings. So we'll see how that plays out. Yeah, Balrog the Stone.
Very nice. Thank you.
Crasher of streams.
It's seriously, literally sometimes. I was just waiting for it to crash as we came back. Nope, we're still here. All right. So we have a decent amount of people here. Once again, I want to say thank you for being here. We're going to get into the previously on here in a second. If you would like to interact with the stream once we get going in the game, do use your channel points. You can totally affect rolls and other things. So we got some cool options there. Please remember that if you want to, or just enjoy the show. Grab a bag of popcorn and a nice beverage. But with that, let's go ahead. Oh, go ahead.
My OCD won't let me not say something. Hannah's video is clipping on over Cyrus's on the right side.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay. Thank you. See, that's what happens when producer Steve tries to do this live.
Oh, he's fired.
Yeah, fuck you, producer Steve. We're gonna call him producer Steve Dave. Whenever I have to do something live, it's producer Steve Dave. But thank you, Phil, for catching that.
I got you.
And with that, let's go ahead and start our previously versus Strahd. So, real quick, I am too high. There it is. Previously on the Curse of Strahd, our three adventurers had miraculously been transported to this new and dreadful land, interacted with a few different denizens of the small village, quickly realized that a young Gertruda was in trouble, and that they were going to need to find this young lady before they were going to escort Irina, who has been plagued by the dreaded Count. they've pieced together some information, realizing that the Count is more likely a vampire, even though that word has not been said, copyright. And Irina wants to find the location of Gertruda before leaving this village. So the three adventurers decided to go into the semi-last known location of where she is at, this Durst Manor. And as they did, venturing in what seemed like a very fancy, well-furnished place, as they would hire, actually not descend, but ascend, they quickly figured out that this place is not what it seems. And animated armor and also animated brooms came to life and attacked them. There's secret passages, secret boxes of dreadful cards, possibly. Who knows? But that is where we left off. And now let's go ahead. Before we get into the game, I would like to ask everybody to grab their beverage of choice and join me as I do this little toast every game we play. And join us as I say, may your dice roll true, and may you all make it through. Meh.
Brr.
Yeah.
Very nice. Now, shall we play? So, actually, no. Let's just go right to the map. Give the people what they want to see. They're here for the map. They're not here for our setup there. As the two of you, Strafaria. Actually, that seems. There we go. Strafaria and Eldrin very quickly had this encounter with this broom that smacked Eldrin in the face. And a tense but quick battle ensued, with the broom being defeated. I believe you all rested? No, you rested and then opened that broom, if a closet. Backrog up north, not wanting to go into a small closet with a broom. Doesn't really know what happens in there, but definitely heard a ruckus of some kind. What would you all like to do? You are in the third floor of this house.
I think we did rest after this, actually.
What do you two think?
No,
It's right here.
we rested before and then came up here and then battled the broom.
Yeah, that's what I remember. And as Eldrin likes to point out last session, this is a democracy, so we're gonna go by democracy.
Not democracy, simple majority.
Simple majority. My bad.
I believe we battled enchanted armor, had a rest, and then Eldrin and I battled the enchanted broom.
All right.
So basically, I'm just gonna be like, "The hell's going on over there?"
I take notes with doodles.
Oh, there you go. Nice. I like that. So, Eldrin, Safaria, you hear Backrog quickly say to you, "What the hell's happening?"
You okay over there? What's going on? So I've got like one hand on the door.
Just cleaning up. You know, it's pretty messy around here. Nothing really. What do you got over there?
Well, where'd my freaking tab go? Sorry. Okay. Well, we can check out this room up here, or we already seemed to find something that was meant to be hidden with this hidden room and staircase. If we should just head up there.
I mean, I
Don't
just
feel like Lauren.
we've made it a point so far to kind of venture through each room just in case there's anything worthwhile.
Sounds good to me. I'll kind of push the door open of this northern room that I'm next to.
Okay. As you do that, you open these massive double doors and fancy a reveal.
Ooh.
Boom. So if you guys want to put yourselves in there, as you walk in, you see a very fancy, well-furnished room. There is dusty cobwebs all over the place, especially in the large bed that dominates your view as you walk in. There's 2 armoires off to the right. You see some sort of like vanity just to your left as you walk in. The smell of the rotted tiger rug that's on the ground catches your eye very quickly as well.
Yeah.
What would you all like to do? And wait, before I say anything, of course, Barovia's own another fireplace in this fucking room as well.
Wow.
I mean, they already have the chimney. I mean, might as well just keep putting
Keep it
fireplaces
going.
in,
Yeah.
right?
How does that work though? Let's think about this. Somebody's got a fire going down underneath. You also got the smoke coming up. Even if you don't want the smoke coming up, you just got to deal with it. Do they cover that shit?
I think flutes.
You got it.
Okay.
Flutes prevent that.
I'm not fancy enough to have a fireplace.
Can I tell if there's a room behind the bed up here?
Just give a perception check in general. I mean, you look and see that behind the bed there's like a little bit of space, like a bay window essentially. But go ahead and give me a perception check to see what you get.
15.
Okay.
For general looking around.
And anyone else doing any looking around? See another door that's off to the side. You can tell by the space going around Estropharia that it's a fairly small room itself. Yep.
I'd like to say to the 2 of them loud enough so they can both hear. Be careful. We've already encountered 2 enchanted objects now.
Yes, that's a good point. I'm like about to touch the bed and I stop.
What a fucking nightmare that would be.
I very carefully walk around the tiger so as to not step on it.
Anyone else want to do any checks before I let Cyrus know what happens with his?
I'll check the vanity.
Okay, go ahead and give me an investigation or perception.
$18.
Nice. Okay.
Has the coffee table already been checked?
No.
Or the little... I'll check the little table.
Okay.
11.
Okay, all of you, as you're looking around, the first thing when you're starting to look around this room is this large portrait, this dust-covered portrait that's above the fireplace. And you could tell from the portrait that was downstairs with the 2 younger kids that were outside, it looks to be the husband and wife of the family, Gustav and Elizabeth. As Cyrus, you're looking around, there's nothing really of interest in the rest of the room as you're like checking everything else that Stropharia and Eldrin are not. Stropharia, you see nothing on the table. There's a pitcher with some very stale water. Actually, would you roll an 11? You could tell that this water has not been drank in a very long time, and that there's hardly any in it. It's got like a very thin film on the top of it. Eldrin, you start to go through this vanity that you see there, and you find a jewelry box on the vanity that is made of silver and gold. And it contains some rings, if you would like to take them. It's 3 gold rings, a thin platinum necklace with like a green pendant.
Is there anything about them that seems like special or unique other than their value?
With your high roll, because you got an 18, I believe.
Yeah.
You could tell that they, especially that platinum necklace, they're just, high value. At least you can't tell whether or not they might be magical without doing any sort of a spell. But you can tell they're definitely just like high value.
I'll leave them.
Okay. 3 of you looking around can quickly tell.
Does my 15 perception allow me to notice the things that Eldrin has seen?
You notice that there's a vanity over there, and that there's a jewelry box on the vanity, but not necessarily the quality of it and what's inside.
Okay.
So if you want to consciously go over there, take a look at it, you definitely can.
I'm gonna, I noticed Eldred's opinion last time of looting stuff, so I'm gonna wait for him to maybe do something.
Fair enough. Fair enough. And as Strafaria is looking around, you do see like a door that has like this glass stained door that over. Oh, because I'm using the reveal.
Hold it down.
No, I'm using reveal, so it's not doing that right there. But the glass stained door has like these bars over it.
Does that look to go outside?
Correct. It has some sort of a balcony.
Okay.
What are the things to the right of the bed?
Those are two armoires, like dressers.
Have those been checked?
No one's checked them yet.
I'll check them.
Okay, give me an investigation check real quick while you're doing that. And as you're all walking around, you can see that there is the telltale dumbwaiter over here in the corner. Famous in this house.
15.
What'd you get?
15.
15. There's nothing in there besides clothing. Nothing of note.
I'm gonna check in this closet.
Okay.
Worked well last time.
That closet there.
Yeah.
Okay. You like slowly open the door, kind of like squinting your eyes as you're preparing for something to leap out and attack you. And
it's the emptiest square in the entire map.
As you open the door, it's just an empty, dust-choked closet.
So I'm gonna use this opportunity to make a poor attempt at going over there and sneaking that fancy-looking box, because Bakrog, he knows it's wrong, but he's also been very broke his whole life. So
let's do this then. Let's do this then.
Try to make it so Eldred doesn't notice though, because he doesn't want to.
Give me a stealth check, my good man.
Yeah. Let's see. What's my stealth? It's really bad.
Which I believe. Oh man, I gotta bring this up. You have your plate armor on. You have disadvantage.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. Here we go.
You mean a stone giant and heavy armor is not stealthy?
Yes, disadvantage on stealth.
Ooh, yeah, wasn't too bad. We got a 14.
And that was your lowest?
Yeah, I rolled a 12 and a 13. I actually have +2 to stealth because my dex isn't horrible, so.
Not bad. Eldrin, what is your passive perception? What's your wisdom modifier?
0.
Okay, you don't see this as the trauma from the desk, or the closet where that damn broom was, kind of filling your psyche right now. And you don't see Bakrog kind of looting the desk. What would you like to take, Bakrog? I'm short time.
I'm just gonna, since I just the time is limited and the box you said looked fancy enough, I'm just gonna take the whole box.
Just take the whole damn box. All right.
He's drunk with the power of wealth now from this armor and the sword and everything.
Nice, I love it. Bakrog knows what's good.
He's used to hold these horrible gladiator wages these days.
Can't retire off that. Anything else we'd like to do in here before we get out of the room?
Whistle nonchalantly.
Should we continue?
Yeah.
Yep. Let's go right now for sure.
Everyone give me an intelligence check real quick, and then you can continue on the little role play there.
What kind of check?
Intelligence.
Who, me?
Everyone.
What are you trying to say?
What are you getting at?
Dirty 20.
Okay.
Ooh,
13.
5.
Okay.
It's fitting.
As
Smartest man in the room.
as you're all walking out of the room, specifically heading toward what looks like the secret passageway. God damn that word. Eldrin, there's something in your mind that sort of clicks. This thought of the library and secret passages, and there being, if there's a secret passage in any room, it would be a library. That's a thought that hits your brain as you all walk out of this. So you're all walking out of this room into the main hall where the armor.
Backtracking.
Yeah, back into here. We found this secret here already, though, right?
Yes, that you did find.
Okay.
I can't help but wonder if he did a good enough of a job of searching in that library. I feel like there must be more to it than we discovered.
Always trust your gut. Let's head back and check.
Oh yeah, I'm willing to do that.
Oh, that was easier than I thought it would be.
As Bakrog is like trying to nonchalantly like hide
Yeah,
this
oh, yeah.
like a jewelry box in his.
Well, that's why it's hard to say. Are you okay, Buckrog? You seem a little nervous.
Oh yeah, this place, it's just it's creeped me out a little bit. That stinky tiger skin back there. Ooh.
Well, keep your wits.
I heard stinky. I'm pretty sure it was stinky.
Oh yeah, that thing stank. The whole upstairs is like covered in dust. You could tell that no one's really been up here in quite a long time. As you're all like heading downstairs, having this conversation, heading back, I would imagine.
Downstairs.
So bottom right is where we're gonna head.
Oop, down here. Right?
Down there,
And
that's the library.
This is the library here.
Yep.
We found something in here already, didn't we?
The desk held the cool journal that gave a bunch of information to Strafaria, and also
That's
a
right.
box of doom is what I think Strafaria called it.
That's right.
Eldrin, since this is your thing, would you like to roll an investigation, or would anyone like to help him so he would have advantage?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I can as well. Can all three of us?
So it's either all three of you can roll individually, or you could have someone help and have one person roll with advantage, whatever you prefer.
I have +3 investigation. What do you have?
Shit.
Who's the most
+3.
investigated? Okay, well, yeah, this is your rodeo then.
Okay.
I'll be the help in case you need to make a separate thing. Says Bakrog. Allow me to lend our friend a hand. You maybe can find something else on that desk or something.
Well, I checked out these bookcases earlier, but something about it I feel like I may have missed.
Okay, I'm on deck. So I don't actually have to roll though, right?
No, you're just helping
Okay.
him. You're kind of like, giving him moral support. I love how you went right to that fucking spot, Phil. You went right
No
there.
reason.
All right, fair enough. Although I just realized
21.
Noise.
21. Okay, yes, you definitely.
Oh yeah, we're not right.
22.
Oh,
Do
very
your own-
nice. Both of you.
Their own investigation over there.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's so funny. The actual DC is really not that high, but last session
Yeah, we were rolling garbage.
pretty
last
mediocre.
session.
Yeah, pretty mediocre. So as you're like kind of going through books, like pulling books and stuff, there is a large red covered book with like a black spine. And both of you, almost at the same time, go to grab it and pull it back, and it reveals like a fake bookshelf that opens up. And as it does, you see, looks like a small little library, and like to the left and to the right. Straight ahead, you see a skeleton lying on the ground in front of some sort of like chest, wooden chest. The skeleton's wearing leather armor, and
We don't all fit in there, huh?
yeah, I mean it's a 2-person at most, I would say, room.
Buckrog, why don't you come in here and take a look?
You sacrificing Buckrog? Is that what you're doing?
I'm already in there.
All right.
I'll be over here if you need me.
I think we should investigate this little library section.
Sure. Go ahead and give an investigation.
Oh, 5.
Okay.
Oh, I should have helped with that one too.
You can roll your own if you'd like.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
you should.
I've got like a -1 to investigation or
Nice.
something. Yeah. Come on, 20. Well, it was a 4.
The books are above anything that you are both really understanding. You do see in the skeleton, there's like a dart stuck right in the side of the spine up by the throat. And you can tell that it came from some sort of a trap. In the hands of the skeleton is some sort of like curled up letter. It has a crest on it.
I'm gonna grab the letter and read it.
Okay. You open the letter and you see this like flowing script and what reads, and as you start to read this, like in your brain, you hear this voice. My most pathetic servant. I am not a messiah sent to you by the dark powers of this land. I have not come to lead you on a path to immortality. However many souls you have bled on your hidden altar, however many visitors you have tortured in your dungeon, know that you are not the ones who brought me to this beautiful land. You are but worms writhing in my earth. You say that you are cursed, your fortune spent. You abandoned love for madness, took solace in the bosom of another woman. Accursed by darkness? Of that I have no doubt. Save you from your wretchedness? I think not. I much prefer you as you are. Your dread lord and master, Strahd van Zorovich. That's what the letter reads. Skeleton is like on top of the chest, essentially, sprawled out.
Are you gonna share that with the class there, Strahd?
Oh yeah, I thought I read it out loud.
I think you did say that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Everyone else heard it.
I probably didn't.
He's over there. He's by the door.
I'm
hiding his
far away.
shit.
I'm in like the runner's blocks.
A book falls off of the shelf and he's gone.
I'm Flojo.
Hell yeah. Anything else we'd like to do in here?
Well, I'll posit that is this skeleton perhaps the character's name I should probably know by now. The Durst family, man Durst. Fred, maybe? I don't know.
If you want to roll a history check, I can tell you. Or if anyone else has a clue on that.
All of my investigating rolls are so bad. Oh my god, a 3.
Maybe. Could be. You don't know.
So
You don't-
is there anything you see on the skeleton that gives you any clues as to who it might be?
Do I see it?
If you want to roll a history check to see if you can figure out, I will say that the skeleton is wearing leather armor.
Hmm.
Okay, I'll do a history check.
Sure.
Oh, it's not good. 4.
Well, we're back to this.
Uh-huh.
Maybe, I don't know, possibly.
Eldrin's gonna poke his head in. So, did you figure out what's in here? Is it safe? Is there anything worthwhile?
The skeleton here, don't know who it is. Looks though like they maybe sprung a trap. There's a dart in their neck. It makes me worried about opening the chest, but Strafaria found a creepy note. I'll regale you with its contents.
I hand Eldrin the note so he can read it for himself.
There we go.
And then I'm going to move so Eldrin has some space to step in if he wants to.
Nice. Hell yeah.
I'm dang it, I keep just like clicking on my guy and making the little thing appear. My bad. I don't know.
Well, it seems as though this leather-bound man, the trap that got him must be in this room. You didn't set off any traps or alarms?
No, my assumption is that it's triggered by the chest, but we could try to see if there's any other obvious indicators of a trap in here.
I'm going to yell through the doorway. Can you make the skeleton try to open the chest so if it trips it, it just gets him again?
That's pretty smart.
Being that it's darts, I'd worry that it has more to do with our position over the chest than whose hand does it. But if you want to give it a try, sure.
I'm okay.
I didn't.
Eldrin, you? You want to give it a shot?
Well, because you talked about the dart, but I wasn't there for that. Correct.
I mean,
Oh,
you can see the dart is in the side of its neck. The
Could I-
positioning, because it's like falling forward onto the chest with a dart sticking forward into the front of the throat.
Can I? Is the skeleton kind of together enough that like if he's moved, he's gonna kind of keep his form?
For the most part, you never know, but for the most part, it looks like that. Yeah. It's, I mean, to be fair, it's in leather armor, so there is something keeping
holding it together.
the structure. Yeah.
So what I'd like to do would be kind of standing behind him and kind of grab him on either side of his arms and pick him up so that he's kind of standing like basically how tall he would be, facing away from me.
Okay, so weaken at Bernie's.
Yeah.
Okay, absolutely. You do that. The skeleton stays together and is like, standing in front of you.
I then like to look at the dart and then the corresponding part of the wall.
The CSI D&D.
Yeah,
The fuck?
yeah.
Okay.
And
Give me an
CSI
intelligence.
enhanced.
Give me an intelligence or a medicine check, whatever works best for you.
Medicine, no. Intelligence, not quite as much. Oh, I got a natural 20, sir.
Where is it? Where is it? There we go. Natural 20. Yes, you look and you do like line of sight correlating with pi circumference and everything else. And you determine that, yeah, for sure, that chest totally hit that fucker in the throat when you try to open it.
So what's so where did it come from?
The chest, which is in the far back room.
Oh, the chest itself shot
Right.
at him?
Yeah, with your natural 20, yes.
So he's standing in front of it and it shot up.
He is laying on top of it essentially. Like,
But like if I'm holding on to him.
yeah, he's standing in front of it.
And from that direction, it shot up at him?
Correct.
Okay. Well, I drop him.
Clanks onto the ground. Mr. Ferry, you hear this noise in the closet.
I peep through.
What if I got down on the ground and opened the chest from beneath? Do we think there's even anything in this chest, or is it just a temptation? You have this premonition about this secret here. I feel like we should try to figure out what's in here.
That is fair. Is there a lock on the chest?
From what you can see, there potentially is. Like, there is a lock. Whether it is locked or not is totally...
Can I test it without, like, unlocking it, like without taking it off?
What would you use?
Well, I mean, is this like a turn kind of thing, or like a key, or
Like a latch upward.
so? Can I see if I'm able to like latch it up? Like,
Yeah,
is
you
it
can
blocking it?
see, like, you know, there's a
Okay.
half hook, and then it's latched over the top of that, where like a lock would go through that half hook.
Okay. So, but it's nothing like stopping
Nothing's
it.
there. Yeah, correct.
Okay. Well, I mean, I could try. If you trust me, I could try something to see if I could get this open without any of us joining our leather-bound friend here.
Of course, I trust you.
Maybe you should back out of the room.
Excuse me.
All right,
Um,
what do we try?
So I'm gonna kind of kick the skeleton to the side of the room.
Respect. Okay.
He had his time. And then I'm gonna lay down on my back on the ground with my head kind of at the chest.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna kind of take my rapier and basically kind of push the lid up.
Sure.
On the chest.
All right, you lay down. It's like really kind of dirty and disgusting in here. This room, compared to the library, has not been touched in a while. But as you do that and you lift up on the chest, it opens up. Fine, nothing. What happens? What would you like to do?
Oh shit. Buckrog, can you come take a look?
I'll foolishly heed your call. Wow, you got it open. And you're alive. Such bravery.
Man of impressive intelligence.
Very
although not
impressive.
apparent.
Very.
Do you see anything in there worthwhile?
I don't know. But I'll look.
So I'm not gonna have you roll anything. You open the chest and you see these books, some scrolls, some other like very fancy looking scrolls, like in a protective casing. Yeah. Would you like to take them?
I'll make like a disappointed face. Just a bunch of books.
I know you're not a fan of paper since it usually beats rock, but once you grab those, we can take a look.
If you do not have a point of inspiration, please. That actually is a point of inspiration. Bravo.
That was a good one.
Okay, I'll take it. I'll take the scrolls and stuff.
I'm gonna say, bring them over here, Bakrog. And I'm at the table, at the desk.
Nice.
Yes, we can reconvene over here.
Get out of that booby trap room where it's safe.
So you pick up 3 books and 3 scrolls and the other fancy looking scrolls. Do you all gonna look through these together, or what do you do?
I would like to be a part of the looking through them group for sure.
Yeah, get through a little faster.
Okay, so the three of you each take one of the books, and you realize that they're like black and leather. They look really nice, but as you flip through the pages, they're completely empty. Looks like stuff that maybe somebody like an arcane wizard might use to write spells into. The scrolls, the basic looking scrolls, Eldrin sees this, notices this first. These are arcane spell scrolls, and on the outside of them, one has bless on it, the other one is protection from poison, and the last one is spiritual weapon. So these are single-use spells that somebody who is proficient in arcane magic can use. Once they're used, they're gone. Or if you were a wizard, you could write it into your spell book and keep them forever, but none of you are that. The fancy spells, as you go to unroll them, you quickly see, Bakrog, that there is the deed to this house. And then Strafaria sees the deed to a windmill, and is also, Eldrin, a signed will. The windmill referred to in the second one is someplace east of where you're at. And the will is signed by Gustav and Elizabeth Durst. And it bequeaths the house, the windmill, and all other family property to Rosevalda and Thornbolt Durst in the event of the parents' deaths. That's what you find.
These certainly seem important enough to bring along with us.
Would I be aware as to who could use the scrolls?
You, as an arcane user, yes, you would know that only you could use the scrolls.
Okay.
Technically, no, it's just you. The other two are more martial and stealth.
Well, I might as well hold on to these, a little above your pay grade for the two of you.
Unless it's a scroll of smashing, I don't want anything to do with it. I wonder who the skeleton is and what they were trying to get these things for.
Eldrin, for fun, give me a medicine check. Actually, no, you did, didn't you, with your natural 20, didn't you?
I used that when I was trying to figure out, like I was CSIing it.
I'm going to say with your natural 20 and figuring out like the size of this skeleton's body compared to the relation of the portraits of the Durst family, that this is not, I almost said Fred Durst, goddammit. Gustav. This is not Gustav Durst, no. This is some adventurer who has come into the house and has fortunately died.
Well, your premonition certainly led to an interesting find, but do you think we should continue on, or is there anything else we can do with this?
Sorry, so there's the deed, the spells, the empty book. And then was there anything else? And the will.
The will, yeah.
That was it?
That was it. The empty books, the 3 spell scrolls, and then the will and the deeds. Yep.
How many empty books?
3.
Jesus.
They look very fancy. You might be able to sell them for something. Or if you find somebody who uses them for that particular reason.
Well, might as well hang on to these books, Bakrog. I think since you're a sturdier man than I, you feel like carrying these?
Anything for you, Eldrin.
Why do people keep saying that? Yeah, I guess we might as well head up.
Do it.
You're holding the spell scrolls, right? And I'm taking the books.
Strafaria, do you want to hold on to the deed and the will just in case?
Yes, I'll take the deed and the will.
Okay, we all got something.
Yeah.
Okay, so you head back up the stairs, going back to the dusty and, disgusting 3rd floor. Where would we like to go?
Well, there's a room here we haven't checked, or we can head on up. So I guess we should check out this room.
Let's
real
check
quick.
the last room.
Might as
No
well be thorough.
stone left unturned, right, Bakrog?
Indeed.
All right. So we're going into that room.
Yeah, the southern room.
I mean, I'm not going first.
Backs up.
I'll
Oh
go
yeah,
first.
Strafaria, if you could bring yourself up to the upstairs, please. So Bakrog, as you open the door, you see dust and cobwebs shroud this elegantly appointed bedroom, and there's double set doors with like stained glass that opens up to, looks like the balcony, but there's bars over those doors. And the armoire opposite of like a nice looking bed, but nothing too fancy. As you come inside, all of you get this like absolute sense of dread. There's this like sorrow and fear. It's like filled up inside of you.
I don't see the map.
I was describing there. Sorry.
Okay. You're painting quite the picture.
I was trying to, at least.
I felt like I could see it. That was the thing.
Oh, look at me. And of course, Barovia's own fireplace. And another door
Another door.
off to the side here. So as you walk in, you see the double doors over here leading to a balcony, but it is blocked. Then off right here is another door that is hidden.
Oh, got it. Okay, so the double doors are blocked. We can't get to those.
No, you cannot go outside now.
Okay.
What would you all like to do?
Excuse me. Let's see. I guess
Oh, sorry.
I'll just try to check this door also, since we're just doing a sweep here.
Okay. As you open the door, you're instantly caught off guard by what looks like a half-finished business, like a nursery that was begun to be decorated, to be filled, but was not quite completed. So a crib that has no blankets in it, a dresser that has no baby clothing. It was like something was begun but not finished over there.
I'll just step back out and say, Bakrog's sad. This room is a big downer.
Go ahead and give me a perception check, anyone in this room.
20, not natural though. 21 in fact, but yes.
Ooh. 6.
Very nice.
Wait, no. Perception?
Perception.
5.
Perfect. What the fuck is with your perception?
I got 4.
Okay, there we go. For reasons because of Bakrog opening that one room and the rest of you didn't, as he's coming out of this room, he sees this mirror that's alongside the dresser over there. And as he's like looking on the edge of it, he notices something weird about it. And you walk over and you like kind of press against it and it like clicks and opens up, and you see it's another secret passage leading to the same one on the opposite side over there. Like 2 ways to get into this area here.
All roads seem to point to these stairs. Shall we see what's on the hidden level?
Yes, I've been dying to. Let's keep an eye out for any hidden levers too.
Or any darts.
Yeah, screw traps.
Yeah.
I'll start the ascent here.
Okay, we're heading upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
How do we get back up? How do we get to the?
We gotta wait. He's got to reveal it on the map still. Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta set this up for the people watching.
I'm gonna say we're gonna end up right here.
Oh, look at Phil! Look at the big brain on Phil.
I
I don't want to lose my guy in the dark
I
forever.
can't see where
so-
Phil is. Okay.
Damn, I nailed it.
Yeah, like
Nice.
fucking perfectly. Look at that.
Although I
You,
was trying to go for here, but
I don't know. Could have ruined that for me. So yeah, you go to descend this hallway, and you're greeted by a door.
Okay, so we came out. So I would still be in the lead up here,
Correct. You
right?
would-
And we're just going up another flight.
Yes.
We keep on.
So you get to that door, and you see it's actually locked.
Not a locked door. I say out loud.
Mr. Ferry,
Did
you
we-
could try to pick it, but I would say that you went through the desk, found a key.
Oh, I
I was
have
gonna
a
ask if we
key.
found a key. I thought I remembered finding a key being found at some point.
I have so much stuff I need. I don't know. Apparently, I didn't even write it down. I have a key. Let's see if it fits.
that's what she said.
Lost your point of inspiration now. Okay, so you put the key in, it definitely fits, and it works. Opens up. As soon as you open the door, I should say, I should ask. Shafaria,
Yeah.
you open the door?
Oh, I do. I do.
Oh, okay, sorry. So, as you open the door, the music stops, and you're instantly filled with this despair. You walk into this room that is completely covered in cobwebs. Not only has no one been here in a long time, it's like that the cobwebs, the dust is almost like caked, quarter of an inch high off the ground, off of the fixtures off the walls. You see numerous doors, but one really catches your attention. One up to the north. There is not just a padlock on this door, but numerous thick chains that are like an inch thick, 4 of them going across this room. You all like to do?
I'm gonna say that I feel like we're getting closer to something. There's a feeling. Does anybody else feel that way?
I do.
I'm gonna walk in
Yeah.
here.
I mean, that's all good and fair. Do we feel as if this is something that we want to be drawn ourselves closer to?
Oh, Eldrin.
That's an honest question.
If I remember right, the door's locked downstairs, so I don't think we really have a choice. But I do also feel as if I have to know how this adventure, what's going on in this house and everything else, these mysteries. We must push on.
It's only an adventure if you live through it.
What
Nah,
else? What better do you have to do right now, Eldrin?
I'll regale him with a long story of some gladiator who I defeated in combat, but definitely was on an adventure.
Nice. You're told this long worded story, and it's honestly pretty entertaining. Aldrin.
Not the only one that can entertain a room around here.
Eldrin kind of wakes up a little bit.
The story. Very nice. What
Wow.
would we like to do?
So sorry, you said this one's locked.
So you're not sure if these other ones are locked, but this one specifically has numerous thick chains on the outside.
Okay.
Of it.
Okay. Well, I'm big. This door's big. Maybe I'll give this one a try.
Is
Is
that a
this
door?
even a door?
No, that's not a door. Not there.
Oh, it looked like a big
Is
door.
You got
that a door?
That's a door.
And then
That's
two
a
over here.
door. That's a.
What's over here?
It's like a small balcony.
Okay. Well, we got 4 doors, 3 that we don't know if they're locked or not. Shall we each take one and see what happens?
Yes.
Down for that. I'll take this one.
Gonna open that.
Yep.
You open the door. What looks like some sort of a spare room. Desk, bed, some chairs. There's dust is just choked everywhere in this room. You see a small stove and an empty wardrobe and a rocking chair. Sitting on the bed, sitting on the windowsill is a small yellow doll. A creepy looking smile. It like draws you to it. You walk over to it and you can see like on the foot, kind of like Toy Story where it says Andy, there's like a slogan on it. It says, "Is no fun? ? Is no bleeds."
Well, that's terrifying. Was that at this desk or was that down here?
No, that was right. That was right here next to you. This little bay window.
Okay.
You can actually see the little.
Okay, yeah. Well, were you two going to different rooms while I'm doing this one?
Yeah, I see that. Make it a little more interesting.
Is this the door I was going to?
You were going to go to one of these two because that one looks very locked.
Yeah, this one here has a bunch of chains all over it, so it
Okay,
would take
where was it?
either that one here or this one down here.
Oh, okay.
You and Eldrin decide who's opening what if you're not opening the same door together.
I'll take south.
Okay.
North it is.
We'll do that first. So, as you open the southern, greeted by all kinds of these shapes that are covered with bed sheets, it looks like. All of the room is covered in dust, like everything else in this story of the house. And you can see that one of the sheets is covered in what looks like brown, dry blood.
Mm-hmm. I'll let Eldrin check his room before we discuss.
Yep. Open yours. You're already in. You're already in. Yeah, you're not fucking around. Okay. Fucking it up for the stream. There it is. Okay. So you open the... And... a small bedroom. Very similar to the one that Buckrog went into. Dust is everywhere. The cobwebs are in the corners, kind of covering the ceiling in general. Rocking chair, small iron stove, and a nightstand. Nothing really catches your eye in here.
I'm gonna move to get the hell out of this room. I can't take the doll, can I?
Try if you'd like.
I don't think I want to, actually. I'm just going to come out here and kind of wait for other people to come back so I may share my findings.
You feel like as you're walking out, like the doll is facing to the right as you walked in. As you walk out, you could like look over your shoulder, and it looks like the doll is facing left towards you as you.
I attempt to get out of this room.
You walk out of the room just fine.
Does it close the door behind him?
I do.
What would we like to do now?
I would like to find the group again, do a little
Whistle.
huddle over here.
All of you hear this noise.
I'm shaking in my boots over here.
Well, I found a room that was very dusty with cloth over what looks like maybe furniture, but there was dried blood everywhere. Anyone else?
I found an incredibly creepy doll that I think was watching me.
Not good. Eldrin?
I am still in the room, and I'm going to investigate this dresser, armoire, whatever it is.
Oh, you're still in it? Sure. You go to look into it. Not even gonna have you roll anything because there is nothing in there. It's completely empty.
Well, should we investigate the bloodstains?
As long as I don't have to split up again.
Okay. We can stick together. Come on in. Alright, I'm gonna investigate the bloodstains.
So as you walk in, you can see that all of these shapes look like a chair, a table, maybe even a piano, a nightstand, stuff like that. Go ahead and give me a medicine check.
9.
What was that? You blipped out for a sec.
Oh, 9.
9. Okay. You pull off. Do you pull off the curtain, or you just look at the bloodstain?
Pull the curtain off.
Okay, you pull the curtain off, and you see what looks like this was once like by the clothing that they're wearing, some sort of a nursemaid. She has a large knife inside of her chest area. This person is not a skeleton, though.
With my knowledge in biology, I'm gonna state that this body is fresh and a heck of a lot fresher than our pal from downstairs.
True.
I mean, would we have a sense of like, are they like decomposed at all? Or are they?
Give me a medicine check.
6.
I mean, you can tell that it's not an immediate, like they didn't just die. Their rigor mortis hasn't like truly sat in. So you think it's somewhat fresh?
I think that doll did this.
What did what now?
There's a creepy doll in the other room. It scared me to my core.
Learning so much about you today.
It's a lot to learn.
I see that. I didn't appreciate quite how dense you are. Or, sorry, depth. Depth.
I'm sure there's some sort of rock joke in here, but Elgin, this is not the time. Do we think there's bodies under all of these cloths?
Let's check.
Let's do a musical number where we dance around and flip them off in time with the music.
Yeah, to a sweet, upbeat 80s song.
Sure, you go to start taking them all off, and there's only the one body.
Somehow that's even more peculiar.
Have we thoroughly investigated the body?
I mean, 2 people have investigated the body. I wouldn't say thoroughly,
Just not
considering
very well.
the roles that you did. If the last person would like to try to investigate the body, because you like every time you
I'm
go to
gonna
roll
check
and do
for-
something, you feel like, yeah, I did a good job doing it. You just don't realize that you did a 4 or 5 doing it.
Just like real life.
Yep. Like, yeah, no, I did a good job.
Yeah, I'll check for signs of doll play here for sure.
Go ahead and roll a medicine check, and you could definitely see that the size of the knife is bigger than the doll itself. But who knows? Chucky was pretty strong.
A 3. Okay, well we know nothing.
Yeah.
Well, we can't really do anything with any of this. Should we see what's in that door down there?
Yeah. You don't want to go back
across
to
the
see the
room?
doll?
No, not ever again in my life.
Well, I wonder if there may be some way we're able to get into that heavily locked room. We found a key earlier that got us upstairs. I can't help but feel like there must be something that may help us kind of get through those chains in one of these rooms.
I could
agree.
try to use the key and see if it works.
This door down here is covered in chains or bars.
Oh.
Just to let you know, the one
Oh,
at
bars.
yeah, the one at the bottom.
Okay.
Here has-
Okay.
As much as I hate to say it, let's start with trying the key we have. I don't have
Wait a minute.
you got an idea there, Eldrin?
Too many.
Must be hard.
Heavy is the brain that holds the thoughts.
Mm.
Well,
We
it's interesting because there's these furnaces in these rooms as opposed to the fireplaces.
Ooh, this is like the only room without a fireplace.
All 3 of these do. That's probably nothing, but let me take a look. I want to take a look at this little furnace.
Sure. Go ahead and give an investigation check if you'd like.
17.
It's a simple iron stove. Nothing fancy about it.
Inside?
You open it and there's no wood or anything inside of it. It looks like a basic irons.
Okay.
It was a good thought for sure.
Yeah. You miss the shots you don't take.
Exactly. Let's learn that in gladiator school. Let's try the key we have on some of these chains, and then if it comes down to it, maybe we'll check the doll.
So Bakrog is the closest to the chains.
No, the chains are up here.
Oh, okay. I will come over here and I will check with the key.
The key fits inside and opens up.
Ooh.
That's
I don't know if I'm happy or upset.
You go inside.
We do.
Oh.
She's
Okay.
gone. That was the last fairy I was ever seen.
So I'm gonna do this intentionally.
I love exploring.
Just so you guys know, I'm not revealing this first because I want to describe this to you. So, as Strafaria and whoever else walks into the, you see 2 small children beds, the back left and right side of the room. They are the one closest to the door off to the left has what looks like almost an exact replica of the house, like a doll house, of the house that you are in, right to the left of the door. It's this house that you're in. That's what this dollhouse looks like. And the furnishings inside the dollhouse are draped in cobwebs and dust and everything. the sense of dread that you've been feeling ever since you've been in this upper attic area has intensified tremendously as soon as you walked in. The center of the room, what really catches your attention, as you see like a small mound almost. Wait, do you have dark vision? I think everyone has dark vision, right?
Yeah,
Or
we're
no?
all dark
Yeah,
vision.
we all do.
This is dark vision
Mhm.
party over here.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, so you see like this small mound. There's no light in this room whatsoever. There's like a small mound in the center of the room. As you look over there, it's like maybe 2.5 feet tall, and two red eyes sort of like pop up in the middle of this mound, and it starts to slowly walk towards you, and you hear this meow, meow, meow. Some sort of like cat. Skinny, almost like skeleton thin black cat starts walking towards you, Stropharia, and like rubs its body on your legs, puts its tail up for you to pet it, and then goes back to the mound that is in the center of it. The rest of you come in at this at any time?
Yeah, I'm following for sure.
Okay. Eldrin?
Into the dock.
Suppose.
As the three of you are now in this room, look at the cat is still kind of like encircling the mound. It's in the center. You kind of get adjusted your dark vision to the darkness. You see two small skeletons hugging each other in the center of this room. One of them has a stuffed bear. It is exactly like the one that the child outside was holding. And the other one is holding a doll. Very similar to the one that's in the other room, but of a different design. You're instantly caught off guard as they are wearing the same clothes the Durst children are outside the house.
I told you they were demon children.
I believed you. Well, I don't know about the cat. I'd like to pet it, but scared.
The cat lets you pet it if you try to pet it.
Okay, I pet the cat. I pick the cat up.
The
Cat and I bond.
The cat
for life.
nuzzles you. Give me an animal check while you're doing this. The whole time it's meowing. It's very much trying to draw attention to the skeletons in the center of the room.
15.
Yeah, you and the cat are pals. You reach underneath to see if there's like a name tag or anything, and you don't see any.
Did you say what's on the right, kind of lower right side of the room?
The lower right side of the room is a chest.
We can open the chest and see what's in it, but I also think that this dollhouse, this child's dollhouse over here, is an exact replica of this house, and if we study it, we can see what other rooms there are in this house and what leads where. Maybe if there's any secret rooms.
Agreed.
I mean, do we want to divide and conquer? Seems like the dollhouse, the chest, and the skeletons may all be worth looking into.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Perception checks, if you would, please.
A 11.
Nice.
17.
Very good.
16.
Okay. As you go, what I'll say is this. Whoever's checking the dollhouse, who was that? We'll say it's the
Me.
higher roll, yeah. You see all of like the secret passages, actually, that you found. The one in the library, the one leading up to this area. And one just outside of this room, that seems to be some sort of like spiral staircase right here bleeding downward. All of it is revealed to you. And as you go to do this, and same thing with the toy chest, these green ethereal images appear out of nowhere, and they are the children outside. They appear right above their bodies. The younger boy, who's like scared, is like hiding a little bit behind her sister. Sister says, "You have to leave. Please leave this place. You can't be here. You're going to die. Please."
We can't leave. The door won't let us. How'd you get in?
We lived here. We died here. Mother and father told us to go in here and said that they would come back for us, but they chained us. They chained the door lock, and we died in here.
What
You-
reason did they give you for hiding in your room?
Said something horrible had happened. And mother had found out that father was in trouble, and Ruthie, the nursemaid, told us to hide in here. We never saw her again.
I'm sure she's fine.
The little boy, fucking Phil. The little boy is like, "Mama, Mama." Starts crying a little bit.
What danger is it that you worry may befall us?
Don't know. We were told there was a monster in the basement.
Not a fan of that.
The basement, you say?
Yes, how do we get to the basement?
It's a secret door in the attic. And she like points over to the dollhouse, exactly where the little spot is. She like kind of hovers over to the dollhouse itself and points right at the secret location that Strafaria located.
Do we feel as if we can get to this spot?
Yeah, it's right out the hallway. Yeah, right there.
Okay. Well, let's, I don't know, do we need to go, let's go through these kids' toys here in this chest real quick, and then we'll make our way down. I think the only way out of here is going to be to see what's in the basement.
Yep.
Children, I know that things haven't quite worked out for you the way you may have wished they had. Is there anything we can do for you now?
Please. The sister says, "Please let us rest in peace.
Should we
Bring our bones to where we rest."
like in your bed?
She just shakes her head. "Please let us rest. Bring us to our place where we rest in peace."
I'm more than happy. I just don't know where that is.
"Please let us rest. Bring us to a place where we rest in peace." And the little boy who sees Bakrog like talking about the chest, you can see him kind of like a tea kettle getting hotter and hotter. He's like getting upset, not saying anything, but he's just kind of getting angry over there. "Leave my stuff alone."
I will. I'm sorry. I'm guessing...
Cemetery?
Do these look like the other ghosts that you two apparently saw?
You are gonna have to get over that. I know it triggered some deep-seated insecurity within you, but that's something you're gonna have to come to terms with.
Bakrog
That remains to be seen.
Bakrog always remembers.
let's see what we can find in the basement and see about getting these children to the cemetery so that they might rest.
Follow me.
Should we bring their bones with us?
We'll come back for them.
For the bones.
Do we know if that's going to be possible?
No.
Well,
I guess I
Alright,
could
we
wrap
can grab
them
the
up in
bones.
this tapestry that I grabbed.
Hey, you grab the bones.
Yeah, I mean, I've got superhuman carrying strength, so I guess if you all think to be prudent, I can take the bones.
if you're strapped for, places to put things, I could hold on to those books for you.
Sure. They're in prime bone stashing location in my bag.
I'll take the books.
Transfer some turn books to bones here.
Okay. So, you now have the skeletons in your possession.
Yes.
The two children,
Sounded.
Rose, the older sister, and Thorn, the younger brother. Once the older sister says, "Please, just rest. Take us to a place where we can rest." The brother, Mama, Mama. What would you
Let's
all
go
like to do?
kill this demon.
We'll do our best to make what is wrong right.
I wanted to confidently be like, follow me, but I don't remember where we're going.
We're going here.
There we go.
You all head out of the room. The children, as soon as you walk out of the room, the children just fade away. And you head down the staircase.
Yeah, so we just find it and it's there.
Okay. Watching. Might be one of those, like, I'm going to reveal absolutely everything sort of things. Actually, everyone close your eyes.
Play heads up, 7-up.
What did I do? For? Oh, it's got that other sort of... Do this. There. You guys can't see anything, I'm guessing?
Nope.
It is all
nothing.
black, yeah.
I do that. I had to reset something.
It involved going into the little site menu, and it was like 4 or 5 options down. There was
That's
like
right.
some option.
I'll go for...
I realize I haven't tossed any stones this for several sessions now.
Okay.
Hey.
Oh. You would be able to see here. Be able to see. Oh, right there. As you descend down the stairs, that sense of dread came from you. This overwhelming sense of danger.
Yeah,
Hey.
this.
The air is colder than anything you felt in it. The ground is actually dirt, and the walls themselves like a stone. Not a finished stone, but like a unfinished, sort of hastily worked stone. I like to do.
Well, time to start exploring, it would seem. I like this southward direction, personally.
I agree. Let's stick together.
Yeah.
I'll
get
start
mine right
doing
behind them.
just a little bit of walking down.
Ladies first.
As you start heading south, one thing I will say to you is you can't tell what it is. You hear some sort of chanting. It's like rhythmic chanting over and over again. You can't pick out what it is. But it definitely gets louder as you head south.
Well, oops. I want to finish One Direction before we start branching off. Personally, that's
You get to hear?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I see anything further, or is that the end?
No, you definitely go further. Trying to heal here. Oh, that's. Okay, so as you get to this room here, people in the stream saw. You see this like plain wooden table. It's people chat. What was that? To go over to the first use of that. I gotta say, I respect the hell out of that.
Does it pop up in the stream or no?
No, just the noise, the fact that you chatted popped up just when you did though. Yeah, I was like, what? Pretty cool though, like that. So there's this like plain wooden table and these long benches on each side of it. You see scattered all around the ground what looks like moldy humanoid bones on the dirt floor. And
Mold, did you say?
Yeah.
Can I do some kind of check with the mold?
Sure.
Because
Go
I know
ahead.
fungi.
Yeah, give it a nature check.
All right, there we go. Nature check. $18.
You can tell that this mold quite a while. It's developed in, a strong and prosperous smell. Beyond that, that's all you get out of it. And as you pass this, you go down and you pass like the hallways here, I'll say that you'll be able to catch a glimpse of like 4 individual small, like interesting stone doors right here. In here.
Oh, what do we think? Can we? Is there 3 exits from this room? Is that what I'm seeing?
You can see that there's one here, one here. Oh, sorry, I forgot. This is like a alcove.
Oh, okay. I don't know why, but I don't want to go stand in there. I say we keep moving south. See how far this goes.
I mean, I'm not gonna walk away from you, so.
That, or we all just sleep on the table.
I haven't done that since my days in university.
Fair.
The Bardic University.
Yeah. Oh, you've been. We had amazing parties.
You go closer south, this chanting gets louder and louder. You don't pick out what is being said, but there's this definite chanting of numerous voices going. We're heading this way, I'm guessing?
Yeah, I want to see what's down this way. If anyone gets any other directional interests, let me know. I just tend to want to go.
Following the chanting. The demonic chanting's gonna bring you to the demonic beings.
Typically does.
Okay, so you see a little hallway. Do you continue further south?
Yeah, it kind of wraps around here.
Sure. Go ahead and give me a percent.
20 on natural.
Natural. You look in this hallway, the one that's straight forward, and you see the ground itself, like the dirt, seems to like shift and move a little bit, almost as if it's like alive.
Mm. Seems a little dangerous. Teferi, do you know anything about this?
Can I do a check? History check?
What I would say with that unnatural 20, right?
It was a natural 20, yeah.
Oh, it was a natural 20.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Hold on a second. First of all, confetti. Second of all, you pick out 4 distinct bulges. Looks like humanoid size, like movement in the ground.
Mm. I think perhaps it would behoove us to not walk straight over that.
Indeed.
I see there's stairs over here. Those are going down.
Yeah, like they go down. The first set of stairs goes down like 5 feet or so.
Okay. I want to pop over here. But the bulges, they are south of me, right?
Yeah, the bulge is right here, right here.
The bulge is south.
Bulge is always south. Which way would we like to head? You heading that way?
I'm gonna head over here and try to peek down this hall.
Sure.
Or whatever it might be.
It says reveal, but it's doing the hide.
Hide the other reveal.
Yeah, you get to here, and it opens up into this large room.
Okay, we're gonna go down here. Try to take a peek into this room before we go barging in.
As you look into this room, see that it is festooned moldy skeletons hanging from rusty shackles against the walls. A wide alcove in the south wall, it says south, but let's call it what it really is, east, contains a painted wood statue carved in the likeness of a gaunt, pale-faced man wearing a voluminous black cloak. His pale left hand is resting on the head of a wolf stands next to him, and in his right hand he holds a smoky gray orb.
That's so you're telling me this isn't double colorless energy from the Pokemon card game?
Nope.
Okay. I'd like to. I don't know. I mean, you just described it, but I guess I'll see if I can. I want to check out the orb, see if it seems like it's active or whatever.
Sure.
Ponder the orb.
I want to ponder the orb. Yes.
Okay.
Do I give a ponder check?
Yeah, go ahead and do an investigation check. So you go up and like take a look at the orb, or what do you do?
Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of peer into it and see if it looks like it's.
Well, you know what happened to
doing
Pippin
anything.
in Lord of the Rings, but if you want
I
to
know.
do
Well,
yeah, go ahead and give me a perception check.
well, perception would be quite higher than investigations. Which
Sorry,
one am I doing?
investigation. Well, no,
Okay, that's
you're only looking. So yes, perception check.
That's gonna be now a unnatural 20.
Okay. You can see that the orb itself contains some sort of moving darkness inside of it, like 4 of them. It's moving around very sporadically and more frequently as you step closer.
This looks quite cursed.
Quite.
I'm no expert, but I don't want to mess with this, I don't think. This room itself is pretty creepy.
Do you want to continue to investigate elsewhere in here, or is this just would we continue on?
If anyone's feeling brave and wants to mess with the statue or the orb more, I am curious, just not enough to do so myself. Otherwise, I think we should continue south and see see what else we can find in this horrifying dungeon.
I could take a quick look at the statue. I'm not very interested in the orb, but
Big
Go ahead
orb.
and give a perception or yeah, just take a perception check.
a dirty 20.
I'll say this with your dirty 20, that the statue of the person is emanating power. Not literally, but you get the sense of it as you step up to it. With that unnatural, and you got an unnatural 20 as well this last time, Cyrus?
I did, yeah.
I would say that both of you see that in the northern wall where actually Eldrin is standing, you can see that there's some sort of affection in the wall itself. Like the stone is actually like soft clay.
Mm.
Since I'm near it, I'll kind of give it a poke, kind of scoff at the shoddy workmanship.
It breaks away and you see a door.
Well, huzzah!
I'm always willing to go through a secret door. They haven't led us astray yet.
That is true. Well, since you're such a fan, Blackrog, after you.
I shall lead the charge.
Yep. You open the door and it leads to like a couple of staircases, and it looks like a ladder going north back up into the house.
Oh.
What do you think, team? Should we see where it goes?
Of course.
And would we be aware of it going back to the house?
I mean,
It goes
physics
up.
be damned. Yeah, it goes upward. You came from that direction, somewhere else in the house. You just don't know where it's going to lead to the house, but you got a pretty good idea that it's going to lead back up to the house. Yeah.
I can't not know. So I'll poke up.
You go take a
Yeah.
look.
Yeah.
You're going back up into the.
Yeah, I'm at least going up the ladder enough to,
Poke your head
do
up.
one of these moves and see where it leads.
Sure.
If it's somewhere in the house we know, or if it's a different place.
Yeah, you poke, you climb up the ladder. You kind of like you see this like false wooden piece that's easily slides open, and as you do, you're back in the wolves' den where the three stuffed wolves are. And that first fireplace is where you got the crossbows at.
It's right beneath our feet the whole time. I'll just explain to them where it leads to, and that we should take note in case we need a quicker escape route.
Yes, yes.
All right, what else are we doing?
For now, I think we're continuing on here. I will move to lead the charge this way some more.
Okay. As you get to here, that is.
Could you remind me of the 3 spell scrolls that I found?
Bless. Shit.
Yeah, it was bless, resist poison, I think, and
Protection from
Is that-
poison, spiritual weapon. Bless is you get up to 3 creatures of your choice get to roll a d4 on saving throws and attacks. A pretty good one for a minute.
Okay. Yeah, so
Obviously, we know what protection from poison is.
yes, it's making me feel like I should have chosen poison for my immunity.
And spiritual weapon is you create a spectral floating weapon. 1d8 plus your spell cast modifier.
Nice. Well, I'm continuing down through here. Looks like I perhaps have come across a door.
Yes, you see a door.
I'll open it up, or I'll try it at least.
Okay. So as you... There we go. So as you step forward and you grab the handle, you go to pull on it, and as you go to twist, it like keeps twisting. Twist and twist. And the handle actually like pulls forward, and this sticky purple sort of appendage sort of wraps around your arm. And you can see what looks like a large tongue grabs you all the way up to your bicep and pulls you toward it as this huge like teethy mouth opens up to take a bite out of you. I would
freaking mimic door.
I would say it is 10:56. Should probably end this here, but that is where we're going to pick up next session, as you are being
cliffhanger.
attacked by what looks like a door that is a mimic.
Nice.
So
I always wondered if mimics could be other stuff in D&D. I assume they probably could, but you know, I've played a lot of RPGs and they're always chess. So
there is something. I'm going to say this now because I like it would take. It seems so loud. Where are you? What the hell? Way down. There is something that I want to do where I want to run an adventure that has a mimic colony. So much so that the whole village is a mimic. That's something that people have worked on. It is amazing.
Nice. That's awesome.
But we're going to go ahead and end it there. I want to thank the players. Great job exploring this dungeon and figuring out what may or may not be danger. Obviously, a door is kind of a tricky one. But, you know, we'll
I mean, it caught me good. I've been just plowing through doors, so it was a perfect thing to be the
In
mimic.
my notes, I was like, I'm not even going to note this door because it's just another door. And I'm like, oh, I need to.
And afterwards, like, you have a date or whatever, and whatever next week is, it's like, the door that killed Bachrock. Okay. I just want to thank everyone. We actually had a decent amount of viewers popping in and out. Thank you all for hanging out with us. I really appreciate that. And please stick along with us as we go through this adventure and see if they get out of the Durst Manor. We're going to get out of here without raiding, but I want to say that this Sunday, Phil and I are going to be streaming soccer on Not Enough Time podcast. We'll be talking everything soccer, US, the world in general. So I'm really looking forward to it because we don't really do that often, and I feel like it's gonna be really cool. So stick around for that Sunday at 9. If I'm not mistaken, Phil.
Yep.
Unless you're gonna tell me, nope, we're not streaming. Cyrus, are you streaming on Saturday night?
I don't know. I haven't put a pod together in forever. I definitely need to do some Magic playing. The only scheduled stream I have right now is March 25th. I will be on the Moderately Anonymous MTG channel. Playing some CBH with my good buddy Dan, and I don't think anyone signed up yet, so it's gonna be a mystery who else we get in on the pod. But playing with Dan's always a great time.
Oh, yeah.
And you'll be at Command Fest soon.
Yep,
yeah.
Command Fest Seattle. If you want to come play Magic cards with me, I'll be there the entire time playing Magic cards. I originally was like, I'm going to do a 10 game a day challenge, and I realized that the hall's only open for roughly 10 hours each day, and so that's kind of physically impossible. Even if I like ate and did everything in the hall, like, you still can't really reliably play 10, like, even if you're trying to play as fast as you possibly can, I don't think you could make that happen. So maybe not that. Maybe I'll go for a 5 games a day challenge and try to like really smash that goal by getting like 6 or 7. But we'll see. Regardless, I'll be there playing a bunch of freaking Magic cards.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, that's awesome. And definitely give Phil a follow on his Instagram, as I put it into the chat earlier. He loves, hearing from everyone that watches.
Big
And
time influencer, Phil.
yeah,
Mhm.
totally. Totes. And also, follow Hannah's TikTok and Instagram. I'm putting those in the
Nice.
chat right
Yeah, we're
now.
gonna make her a link tree tonight. That's
Okay,
my
cool.
plan.
I keep
So we
doing
can
this
get it all into
individually,
one. Yeah.
and it's probably not the
I
most.
just
If you're-
realized tonight it'd be so much easier.
If you're local and you want to learn about lichens, I'm teaching a whole nother class on March 26th.
Hell yeah. And pretty soon, I feel like you'll be selling the chainmail jewelry.
We're gonna be I'm gonna be selling the chainmail jewelry soon.
Oh, that's cool
I gotta
looking.
make more inventory first.
Oh yeah. Prepared. I have some. I was actually wearing it earlier, the D20 dice that you gave Brittany, and she made a comment that I looked a little extra, and it scared me away from wearing it to drive kids on my school bus, so I stopped myself. But when I got
You
a
gotta
fancy
pick your
event,
color and I'll make yours.
okay, cool. Maybe she was just jealous I was wearing her dice because I steal all of her stuff anyways. Funny enough, I did not get to roll my new fancy liquid massive D20 dice. Nothing
Nice, yeah.
happened for that, but clearly the
It'll
mimic.
be nearly the first thing you do next time, I'm guessing.
Exactly. We actually have a decent amount of people right now. I feel like we actually should raid somebody. It's the cool thing to do in the community. And on it, Cyrus, thank you for raiding my stream. I did a random Sons of the Forest stream last night, and I really appreciate you guys raiding me. Really cool.
Yeah, dude. Happy to.
That's a weird effing game. Like, I honestly, part of me doesn't like playing it just because of all the crazy shit that happens.
I can't handle survival games. I can do like horror games to a degree, but when they add the element of like the weather and everything else you have to start worrying about, I'm terrified of having to face this reality in my lifetime because of the way the world is. So I don't need to play that.
Nice.
That's why he married me.
It is, yeah.
That's why he married a survivalist.
I've got the nerd tech guy skills for keeping us alive in this version of the world, and she's got the survivalist skills in case things go south.
Right on. So yeah, we're gonna raid Wolf Conservation Center. That's all I
Nice.
got. That's all I got. Honestly, wolves are very
No
important.
one's streaming right now. It's funny.
Yeah, no one is streaming right now. So, and I love watching the wolves. So definitely give them much love. We will see you all next time on Sunday. Please be patient with yourself and others. Simple thing you could do to make this world a better place to live in. And as always, please stay hydrated. See you next time.
Did you know that I grew up most of my life living right next door to a wolf sanctuary?
No, that's amazing.
Yeah, Wolf Town on the south end. They closed down about 5 years ago or something.
Oh, that's too bad.
I know, it's
Yeah.
such a bummer it's not there anymore. I was just telling someone about that. Who was I literally
Every
just talking
single
to
night
about
of my
this?
life, I would fall asleep listening to the wolves howl, like literally right next to our house.
Oh,
Yeah, we went down there a couple times when I was a kid, but it was someone at Family Link I was just talking to about this. But
it was awesome. It was like rescue wolves that were getting rescued from fake zoos and stuff. And so then they could just like live out their life on this big piece of protected property.
that's awesome.
Yeah, and then the minute Wolftown closed, coyotes. The wolves howling kept the smell kept the coyotes away
Oh,
from our area.
awesome.
And then as soon
Good,
as
fuck
they were
coyotes.
gone, though, coyotes moved in and started denning everywhere. And a coyote got one of the cats. And I watched a coyote drag a bloody raccoon across the property one time at like 2 a.m.
Coyotes are fucking horrible.
I mean,
Think
they're
we're-
just trying to live their lives, but you do have to watch your
Your
kids.
animals, your small
No,
little animals.
yeah, watch your babies and watch your small animals.
I think you're still